What if I told you that Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to be just as overpowered as Modern Warfare 2? Would you guys actually give this game a chance? Now, from the 2v2 alpha that we just played this past weekend, the game didn't seem as overpowered. It seemed like it was pretty balanced. It was in a good state. I mean, you can only really say too much because it was a 2v2 alpha and it wasn't just a full game. Now, Charlie Intel went to go on and say that Infinity Ward's multiplayer designer, Geoffrey Smith, says recent Call of Duty games have tried too hard to balance every item that is taking the fun out of the games. Says Modern Warfare is focused on just having fun. Now, okay, what I want you guys to do is think of the most funnest time you had on any Call of Duty. It could be Black Ops 4, World War II, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, COD 4, whatever, etc. I can tell you about 90% of you guys would definitely say Modern Warfare 2. Now, there is a reason why you guys would say Modern Warfare 2. Because of all the... We had SMGs that will do long-range damage for 2 to 3 shots a kill. Long range, literally. Like, let's just say terminal, the map terminal for instances, right? You had that long hallway from that end all the way into the back, where it was like the store was in the middle, like the library store, the bookstore. From that range all the way to the other, you could hit somebody literally 2 to 3 shots with an SMG, sometimes 1 if you actually hit them right. Now, shotguns as secondaries is definitely overpowered. The Model 1887s actually had a patch back in the day on Modern Warfare 2. The Spaz 12 had infinite range. The AA-12 had infinite range. The intervention, the quick scoping back in those days was completely ridiculous. Anybody that got an intervention with sleight of hand, stopping power pro, steady aim pro, commando pro, whatever you ran on your sniper class, it was ridiculous. Now, since we're in like a new age of Call of Duty, right, you can basically say that competitive Call of Duty has grown throughout the years, and competitive players have a lot of say into what happens with the multiplayer. They try to get things as balanced as possible and try to make sure things is right to where there's no advantages, so everybody's playing on an even playing field. Am I correct? So when there's money on the line, you know, they want the game as even as possible. Now, I'm pretty sure that some of the esports players, professionals, Call of Duty professionals, have a lot of say into what actually happens with the multiplayer, because like I said, you're playing for money, so you want everything as fair as possible. And for the casuals that just play Call of Duty in public lobbies and stuff like that and really don't care about it, you know, they're affected by that as well. So the great thing about Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, some people even say Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 was overpowered, but the great things about those games were everybody was balanced. Now, what I mean by that is everybody had a chance to kill somebody. Everybody had a possibility of doing really good in a match, you know, because everything was so overpowered. So with everything being overpowered, it brings a lot of fun, but it brings a lot of aggression and aggravation. Now, we can all agree with Geoffrey Smith basically saying that when everything is, you know, balanced out, it boils out the fun, you know, and everything just has to be super balanced. Like, everything has to be this way, or you can't do it this way, it got to be this way. So this time, hopefully, Modern Warfare will have this fun way of interacting with the game. Like, cause you know, when you play Call of Duty, right, and you have certain guns that's in the game that you just don't use, you're always going back to the MP7 or the ACR, the M4, the M16, but you had guns like the FAD from Modern Warfare 3. You had the gun, the F2000 from Modern Warfare 2. You had the WA2000, you know what I'm saying? But back in those days, people was using those guns, and the people that actually return back to the games are using those guns even more because they're so overpowered. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of confusing, but it's just, we get in our comfort zone in the multiplayer and we only have like a few selection of weapons, and then it becomes a meta, like, you know what I'm saying? So let's just say, for instance, the MP7 is this god tier weapon when Modern Warfare releases, right? Everybody's going to be using it, you know what I'm saying? So if they can try to balance that out to where every gun is good in every situation, I think we'll definitely have more fun in the multiplayer. But I'm gonna leave everything in the description for you guys. Now, you tell me, what is your funnest Call of Duty that you've ever had, and the most OP Call of Duty, which is probably going to be Modern Warfare 2, because that game was completely broken. But I had so many good times. It was so many long nights, just everything. It was just an overall fun experience. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this your boy Gunner 2Times bringing you another video. Please like and subscribe and comment your ideas below. And I'm out, man. Peace.